Hello and welcome to this month's Pain Point Talk. My name is Katie and I work in account service here at Global HMA. Today's Pain Point topic is content marketing. Now before you cringe, before you tune me out, before you click the X in that web browser, just give me a few minutes to explain how content marketing doesn't have to be such a beast. It's not the burden, it's not the time hack that some people make it out to be. On average, 28% of a marketer's budget is spent on content marketing. So it really is a big, important piece that you really need to strategize to make more efficient and just use all the tools that your industry is using. You may be thinking, well, how do I know what tools my industry is using, or how do I know what tools go into content marketing? Well, since content marketing has been around for such a long time, it runs the gamut. You know, you have your print materials, your brochures, your print ads, and now in the past few years, we've seen many of the tools increase. You have real-time or social media, you have your blogs, your webinars, your infographics, your videos. It's really anything that tells your company or your brand story. That's why it's really important to know the industry first. Knowing your industry will really give you a step up in knowing what tools they're using, knowing what tools to post in, and just knowing overall where your market is positioned within all of these different tools. So I'm going to go through 4 different points that will help you with your content marketing strategy. To start, we have coordinate. Coordinating your information, coordinating your story, the message. It's really important. Otherwise, you're going to kind of confuse your audience, your target market. So having an approval system in place is really, really important. Knowing who's responsible for approving content, who's responsible for writing content, who's responsible for posting that content, and how are you going to get your content approved? Is it through email, or does your company have an intranet system that you can use to get that content approved and be sure your message is consistent? From there, we look at scheduling tools. Here at the agency, we use Trello, Buffer, and Octopost to help us schedule and create content too. We use Trello to create the content that we post through Buffer and Octopost as well, and then we pull insights in Octopost about different engagement statistics and just different things that we can see that help us optimize our strategy. From there, we go to consistency. At the beginning of each year, if we're working with a client to do content marketing to work on their strategy, we have to create a content schedule that has different things like trade shows, presentations, papers, maybe a product launch throughout the year so that we can see in advance and have that content prepared. Now, it is a fluid thing. It is going to change on a even daily basis depending on different data or just things in your company that are changing and throughout the year. So once we have our yearly content schedule created, we move to time. We can see from the content that's being posted the best time of day, the best day of the week to post your content to reach your target market or your customers or your industry. From time, we go to strategize. And there we have again, know your market, and really important, research competitor presence. It's really important to know where your competitors are on the different channels. Are they on Twitter but not LinkedIn? Are they using Facebook but they don't have a Google Plus page? It's really important to know that, and that'll help you determine which channels you should be in, and that's going to change a lot too. So you're probably seeing how fluid content marketing can be, but that's okay because here at the agency, it's really important for us to report. Wrote it 3 times, has to be pretty important, huh? Well, it is really important, and we do report on a monthly, quarterly, 6-month, and yearly basis, and we do often actually pull reports on a whim too, depending on client requests, but we don't just create the report and throw it out there and that's it. What would be the point of that, right? So when we are done reporting, we actually pull the insights and pull data from the report that go back into our strategy. So what you can see from all of that is that everything is really fluid. It's constantly changing, and that's what you want to spend your time on, gathering your insights from the data and doing your market research. You want to focus on the things that are changing, not the time spent posting, not the time spent approving. Your message is going to be consistent if you have a good approval system in place. You have your tools to schedule and your yearly content schedule as well. You're going to get your time from the data and insights and pull all that back into your strategy. So the main thing here today is to take away is to know that everything is fluid, and it is going to take a little bit of time to get all this set up. But once you have it set up, you're set. You have all the tools you need to have a successful content marketing strategy. Thanks for joining me for this month's Pain Point topic, content marketing. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to post them in the comment box or email us at info@globalhma.com. We'll see you for next month's Pain Point Talk.